What's up, friends? Today we're going to be covering a topic of interest with pool owners and neighborhoods all across the country. What's up with the disappearance of diving boards? You know, about 10 or 15 plus years ago, it seemed like every single swimming pool had a diving board, but today, not so much. So in this video, we're gonna give you the top 5 reasons why diving boards seem to be going extinct. Starting with number 5, the size of the pool matters. To safely have a diving board incorporated into any pool project, there needs to be enough deep water space to accommodate safety regulations for diving boards. And in a pool where you need some shallow water to enter and deep enough water to dive, you're gonna need a pool that is at least 38 to 39 feet in length. When it comes to many suburban areas, backyards may not be big enough, or the size of the pool required may push your in-ground pool budget beyond what you were originally thinking. Number 4, diving boards are much stiffer these days than they used to be. If you've been to a backyard recently that had one and you jumped off, you might be thinking, this is nothing like it was when I was a kid. When I would run to the end, I would get that big bounce and be launched into space and hang out in the air forever. Well, indeed, manufacturers are making diving boards that are much stiffer these days. And that's because of safety regulations. The reason behind that is to lessen the potential for injury for those jumping off of diving boards. Number 3, potential insurance problem for your home or your neighborhood. Diving boards present an obvious risk, and insurers are taking note of that. In some cases, you might find that your homeowner's insurance policy would drop you altogether if you were to add a swimming pool and incorporate a diving board. At the very least, you might expect your insurance to go up a significant amount to cover the risk for injury because of the diving board. So check with your insurer to find out what impact there may be if you would like to add a diving board to your pool. Number 2, there is a trend towards more play area in an in-ground pool. It seems that a majority of people, when they're in a pool, are hanging out in the shallow end. They're playing games, sitting around, socializing, but most of their time is spent actually in the shallow end, not the deep end of a pool where their feet can't touch. With this in mind, we're seeing a trend towards pools that have more shallow end play space than deep end swim space. To give you an example, a 40-foot pool is going to need about half of that space to accommodate a diving board that meets regulations. The other space is going to be shallow enough for your guests to hang out in. At any given time, you're more likely to find that your guests are congregating in only 20 feet of space, and the remainder of the pool goes unused. So that brings us to the number 1 reason diving boards seem to be going away: safety. People typically want a backyard pool for relaxation and enjoyment. But when you combine a diving board and people, especially children, well, it can become a nail-biting experience. Between 2008 and 2020 alone, there were more than 35,000 diving board injuries reported in the US. So with safety in mind, it's no big surprise that diving boards are going away. I just want to say that Riverpool strongly recommends you not install a diving board. There are plenty of reasons folks choose swimming pools, and oftentimes those who choose to install one to accommodate a diving board find that they just don't use that space enough. Okay, my friends, those are the top 5 reasons why diving boards seem to be going away these days. I hope you found this video helpful. I'm Christian with River Pools. We will see you in a future episode, my friends. Catch the wave.